there's a particular problem here if the recipients of all or most of those subcontracts are non-Indigenous. If you have a small, officially Indigenous firm that is simply acting as a broker between the federal government and non-Indigenous business, then they're masking the fact that actually Indigenous peoples, Indigenous businesses are not getting the final business at the end of the day. Is there an expectation or a requirement that some percentage of subcontracts also go to Indigenous firms?
Well, that's exactly what we need to do. We need to make sure that Indigenous businesses have access to the procurement opportunity that other Canadians also have. And that's why...
Right, at the subcontracting level as well?
Not only do we have a target of 5%, but we're moving towards that target. And in some of the departments, we have exceeded that target.
Okay, sorry, Minister, it's a specific question. I'd like you to answer it. Is there an expectation at the subcontracting level that some percentage when a contract goes to an Indigenous business that's acting primarily as a broker, is there an expectation that a certain percentage of the subcontracts go to Indigenous businesses?
There are rules and regulations and expectations and targets.
Okay, so what's that percentage
Indigenous businesses have their fair share of procurement
what is the percentage required at the subcontract level?
So as you note, and as you will know, I suppose the target is 5% of Indigenous businesses having access to procurement contracts. That's a minimum. This is not
Minister, you're not answering the question. The question is about subcontracts. So if a contract goes to an Indigenous business as part of that 5%, and that Indigenous business then subcontracts to someone else, what percentage of those subcontracts should be Indigenous? Because if 100% of those subcontracts are non-Indigenous, maybe there's a problem there. So of that 5%, for the subcontracts, what percentage must, if any, must be Indigenous?
So that is exactly one of the important things that the department needs to do in collaboration with other departments, because PSPC is not the only department. So
just the number, what
multiple
percentage?
levels, including not only who does the job, but who owns the company, the impact in the communities, where those contracts take place.
Minister, simple question. I'm running out of time. What percentage?
Well, I'm just trying to explain the context.
I'm not looking for an explanation. I'm looking for a number.
And if you like,
and I'm just going to say, Minister, the committee ordered information on subcontracts, and almost none were provided. The information we got from the vast majority of departments is that they're not even tracking. They're not even tracking on subcontracts.